Defying the judge, American Airlines pilots extend their job action and the lines of stranded passengers grow. Acquittal on the impeachment charges is now assured for the president. The question is, will Republicans get a simple majority on either count? And the money net, Americans stuck in the slow lane of the information superhighway.
This is the CBS Evening News, with Dan Rather reporting tonight from Washington.
Good evening. The hour approaches for the U.S. Senate finally to vote. The president will be acquitted. The only question is how many votes there will be against him. Another Republican said today that she will not vote to remove the president. Bob Schieffer is on Capitol Hill. Bob.
Well, Dan, with the Senate set to wind up this trial around midday tomorrow, as you say, another Republican, Olympia Snowe of Maine, has announced that she will vote for acquittal on both counts. That is 4 Republicans now who said they'll find the president not guilty on both articles of impeachment. As the doors to the Senate chamber closed for another long day of secret deliberations, Republicans were becoming philosophical about the outcome. Oregon's Gordon Smith.
I do not believe for a minute that the president is going to be removed from office. But when the Chief Justice calls my name and asks, Senator, how say ye, I will say guilty twice.
In fact, Republicans who want to remove the president long ago conceded they didn't have the 67 votes needed to do that. Now they're doubtful they can even muster a simple majority, 51 senators, to support the perjury charge against him. Support for the obstruction of justice charge is also shaky. With the president said to be increasingly confident, the New York Times reported he may launch an intense campaign to defeat House prosecutors and other political foes in the next elections. That set off one of the prosecutors.
The President of the United States, arguably the most powerful man in the world, has declared a personal vendetta against the House managers, stating his will to single them out for political destruction. This is the height of arrogance, the height of the arrogance of power.
The White House denied all, but even the president's friends urged him to ease off once the trial is over.
I mean, I would like to see the president be very contrite, but I think, history is going to judge the president by his actions more than anything he says right now.
In any case, the final votes will come around midday tomorrow. Dan.
Bob Schieffer. Now to the story of the growing nightmare of snarled American air traffic for millions of air travelers. With a holiday weekend approaching, the nation's second largest airline still can't get most of its flights off the ground. CBS's Byron Pitts is following the pilot's job action and the public's outrage.
Pretty effective, don't you think?
Despite orders by a federal judge sending allegedly sick pilots back to work, the lines were twice as long at Miami International today, where exhaustion is turning into anger.
I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning, okay? Then get the hell out of here.
American Airlines canceled close to 1,100 flights nationwide today. That's even more than yesterday. With so few flights and too few answers, the police had to intervene in some situations.
Right when we got to the gate, the flight was canceled.
Kirby Haugen, his wife and 6-year-old daughter, all from Minneapolis.